All right, guys, we've got Kaleb Banks. Go ahead and line up for questions. We will start with Mason Williams.
Hey, Caleb, thanks for your time. Obviously, a return back home for you this weekend in Atlanta. Kind of when you think about this game, what is there any sort of added significance to this for you? And kind of what do you anticipate the kind of the overall emotion of this game being like for you?
I mean, just the game back home is just really cool for me. I mean, wasn't expecting this. I mean, once I first found out we was gonna play back in Atlanta, I was really excited. Never thought that would be a chance or opportunity here at IU to play on the south side of things, but I'm pretty happy about that.
Mike Schumann.
Yeah, hey Caleb. I'm sure you've seen CJ do what he did against Michigan a lot in practice since you've been with him over the last year. Just kind of share with us, kind of what you have seen with practice with him. How it looked like it translated in that game the other night, and kind of what his reaction was. With you after the game.
Yeah, I seen CJ do that all the time. That's nothing new for me and for the other guys on this team. He makes big shots like that all the time, and he's always a pest on defense. So that's really nothing new to me. I'm always just real happy he got a chance to translate that to the game, and just to show he can show other parts of his game as well. And I was just real happy for him.
Daniel.
Yeah, Caleb. With Malik, I'm just kind of curious, reflecting back on the first time you met him, your initial impressions of him, and then how you've kind of seen him evolve this year.
Um, I mean, Malik, my dog, that's my roommate currently. You said my initial impressions.
Oh yeah.
Um, I mean, we wasn't as close as we used to be back then as we is now. But my initial impressions, I mean, the first thing I found out Malik, he's a hooper. I ain't gonna put nobody down, but he was really giving TJD a run for his money back in the day. Now he's just evolving to that guy now, so it's pretty cool to see.
Seth.
Hey, Caleb. Just what's kind of what would you say, I guess, is the biggest thing that you personally have improved on since the start of the season?
The biggest thing, is let me think about that one. I'll just say the biggest thing is just coming to the game ready and just ready to play. Just playing athletic, using my athleticism to make plays on the basketball court for the second unit, and just you never know when your names get called up, but just staying ready at all times. That's the biggest thing.
Jim Coyle.
Caleb talked about going back home, and you've got a teammate that is also from the area. And going back, has there been more talk? Have you heard more people talking about Indiana? It's a great recruiting area down around there, but is Indiana more of a name now since with having both of you guys on the roster, even though Jakai has not been able to play this year?
Yeah. Indiana has become way bigger on the south side. Just people knowing me and him just took a chance on Indiana and came here to play. That just bring a lot of noise and attention to Indiana as a wide for other people, other basketball players on the south side to see that Indiana is a real good team, and that if me and him go here, they'll look into it as well.
Are you currently recruiting any of the other ones?
I was, but not as much as late.
Zach Browning.
Caleb, with you guys in the second unit, how does playing against Khalil and Malik in practice and throughout the week, how does that help you guys and help them in a game scenario?
Um, it helps both sides a lot. I mean, the second unit is real competitive. We don't really care about the first unit at practice, so it's just real competitive, and at all times, we feel like we could be the first unit at practice. Just how the second unit comes, but I feel like we feel pretty good about going against each other every day and making each other better.
William McDermott.
Hey, Caleb. What have the conversations with the coaching staff been this season about your role, and how do you feel like you've kind of gelled into that early on in your sophomore season?
They just been telling me to stay ready. Just stay ready. First thing, defend, and everything else will come to it. You start out defending, you'll stay on the floor longer. And just actually going to just use my athleticism, knock down shots, rebound, and that's all the things they really want me to do.
Zach Osterman.
Sorry, I was struggling to get off mute there. I guess also, Caleb, I don't think you've been asked about this yet. Forgive me. Just how much it seems like you've embraced being a guy that defends multiple positions. I know you talked about that even going back to high school, growing into that last year, but being able to switch onto anybody, being able to defend the perimeter, it seems like you've gotten more comfortable when guys try to take you to the basket. Just how has kind of that grown for you, whether it's maybe stuff you've worked on in practice, obviously probably some, development with Coach Marshall, just what's kind of led you there?
That's a good trait that I have. Just with my size being 6'8", 220. But I feel that's coming along as well as I'm getting stronger. I think I could I've been better at guarding fours and when they're trying to post me down and stuff. And also I'm not as weak, so I can hold my own against a five for a little bit. But also when I guard the quick guards, I'm just continuing working on my feet, have faster feet, so I can guard the fastest of the fastest guards that there is.
Last question, Mike Schumann.
Yeah, Caleb, in the last couple of days, I've heard both the Michigan head coach and the Auburn head coach say that Malik and Khalil are kind of, one of the toughest big men duos in the country to deal with. I'm curious from your vantage point in practice every day, like what makes them so hard to deal with?
I mean, they're just so skilled and just so natural talented. I mean, it's hard to start them two guys together. We try our best at practice to contain them, but they're just so skilled and stuff like that. But I see them every day go at it and go at it, and they also compete against each other and just to see and just feed off each other in practice as well.
All right, thanks, Caleb. Thanks, guys. We'll see you in Atlanta.
Thanks.